words that I made up. You say my name like words that I made up. You say my name like.
Yes, you can. Stop being a bitch.
Come back. I'll you up right now. What's good?
Chill, bro.
Cause you're a bitch. You're a fucking bitch. You're sitting in this chest like, well, yeah, just network with millionaires. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Oh, now everyone's gonna become a millionaire. You're a pussy. I'm like, I fucking say it. You hit me. I live through the battle, and I get stronger after the fact. So let's do it. You got the advantage. You've been training too, man. So let's do it. Put the gloves on and let's fight. If I ever run into this motherfucker, he's gonna beat the shit out of me. That's what I want, because you have the fierce tenacity that no one can fucking.
Do you consider yourself an emotional male?
Not really.
Seems that our friend Walter Meekes, Mr. Fresh Prince CEO, got his her pregnant, and she's keeping the baby, and she's exposing him. Yes, her alpha male guru, whatever, red pill, knows the truth of the world, got caught up with a sex worker and got her pregnant, and now he's begging her to get rid of it.
I don't care about the money. I like this lifestyle. By the United States law, he has to pay for the child support. How much money do you think a man should make for it? Yeah, I told them $1 million.
Walter apologized for everything and came clean on everything. Wouldn't you want him to be involved in like your child's life?
But why would you care about that?
Shouldn't the priority be to like build a healthy life for your future child? Shouldn't that be the focus? You don't care. You're not caring. The child right now is just a money ticket for you. You're not caring at all about the child. Why are you leaking all this publicly? The money is the child support that you think that you were talking about earlier. That you're very familiar with.
I don't want to talk to you.
Destiny's gonna take a break for a little bit.
I am. I'll take out. This woman is a f***ing piece of trash, though. She's ruining this kid's life because she wants this guy for money.
I'm a tourist here. I'm not gonna work. That's illegal. Without insurance, everything is going to be expensive. I wish he can take care of that. I think at least he's doing something.
Jessica, you gotta ban me. I can't. I'm gonna kill myself listening to this person. Oh my god, you have to ban me from your show.
Wait a minute, hold on. We're having a calm conversation.
Yeah, why are you being so mean?
Everyone here is just trying to be nice. I can't tell Tree. I can't tell how naive you are. For her to say earlier, she's like, and I know that in the United States of America, paternity law says that he needs to pay for this. And also, I'm on a tourist visa, so I can't work, and it's very expensive here, and I'm Miami, and I need him to pay for all of the blah, 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 blah.
I am confident scholars are going to look back at the effects of COVID-19 and not only look at how the pandemic affected people medically speaking, but socially, how the lockdown affected people all over the world. Because I don't know if you guys noticed it, but during the pandemic, a lot of misandrous and misogynist podcasts started popping out of nowhere. That's when you saw the rise of the Kevin Samuels and the Fresh and Fits and the Cynthia G's and a lot of these anti-man, anti-woman podcasts where everyone was getting out all their frustration because it seemed like they were stuck in the house with people they couldn't stand. Now that we are many years past the pandemic, we're noticing that these podcasts are falling out of favor. And Fresh and Fit is a prime example of one of those podcasts that are on their way out of here. I know there's been a lot of focus on the fact that Walter, or Fresh, has recently knocked up some sex work. And if you look on social media, the supporters of the Fresh and Fit podcast are blaming Fresh for the downfall of the podcast, encouraging that Myron should go solo. Are we really pretending like Myron is some great talent who can go solo? Let me explain something to you guys. Amru is just as problematic as Walter. Neither one of these men are good people. So to say that Walter's a bad guy because he knocked up a sex worker, well, Amru's a bad guy because of a litany of reasons. And we're going to go through it because I really do believe that this is the end of the Fresh and Fit podcast. I mean, we've always known that they were simps and possibly homosexual in Amru's case, but for the most part, we at least gave them the benefit of the doubt that they at least believed and lived by some of the rhetoric that they recite over and over on their struggle cast. For those of us who don't watch their content but are aware of their bullshit, we knew this day would come. But for the fans of the Fresh and Fit podcast, it's becoming harder and harder to ignore the butt-naked emperor in front of them.
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
No, I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from the doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids. You know?
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing. Well, why did I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So like, how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
I mean, I could go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor. So you want abortion?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
And why do you make me pregnant now?
That's I'm like, there's no way that's true. But then it's like, oh wow, like.
So just think about it. It's meant to be. God wants you to have the baby.
Definitely not.
It is. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened, and then you're you're fucking me for a month, and I'm pregnant. What does that mean?
Well,
now I just think about it, if you force me to kill the baby, then you're a sin.
Well, we already sinned by having sex, but it's too late now, you know. But honestly,
can you hear this chick? She's talking about God wants you to have a baby and it's destiny and all this bullshit. Sweetheart, we all know what's happening. See, I understand better than Fresh understands what's happening. See, not only are you looking for a baby daddy and somebody to be a financier, you're also looking for citizenship, and you see this is your path to obtaining both. But the joke's on you, because Fresh doesn't have money like you think he has money. See, Fresh and Fit are prime examples of people who over-exaggerate their wealth to make it seem like they're doing so much better than anyone else. And look how far it got you. It got you a thought baby mama. Congratulations, Fresh. Let's check out some more of this beautiful bean footage.
Kind of shit, no?
Yeah. All right. So I don't know if you know anything about us, but we were just tuning into your sort of stuff going on with Fresh. Last we saw, you kind of posted some of that phone call. Have you posted any more of that phone call yet?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Because it's like a 37 minutes phone call, and I don't want to post it though.
Okay, just for the sake of clarity here, let me ask, what's your best case scenario in this situation? What are we hoping for here? Are we hoping that he kind of turns around and maybe
I don't expect him to come around, because I don't need this man in my life, and I knew he's a trash. So the reason why I'm posting this is because I want everybody to know that he is a liar and he's a cheater. Maybe he's a scammer, as how he behaved right now on the show after I posted everything. He's making a joke about it.
Well, he said he didn't have any money, right? He said he didn't have any money, he wouldn't be able to get any money. So where did all his money go?
I don't care about the money. The thing is, I want him to behave like a man. Like, he didn't even offer me to oh baby, if you don't want to we're not together, you don't want the baby, I can help you, take you to the hospital, taking care of the medical stuff.
Just step up overall, yeah.
None of that, that's the reason why I got pissed.
Okay.
And I'm an adult, I can accept the breakup. But the thing is, we planned for this baby and he knew it. I'm not that stupid. I'm not 18. Yeah, he knew it. We always been talking about the baby. Since day one, he asked me, what if you get pregnant? I told him directly, I would keep this baby because I am in love with you, and I don't I've never get pregnant before.
Yeah.
So if I'm pregnant, I'm definitely gonna keep the baby.
And that's like 100% you've decided that you are keeping this baby regardless of what he does?
I told him that this is what he noticed. He know the information from me, and he asked me many times, like, oh, and he told me many times, you're gonna be the baby's mother, you know, you don't, because I smoke vape, he always take my vape away. He's like, oh, I want you to be healthy, you're gonna be my baby's mother, you know, what if you get pregnant? And even a week ago when I was at his house, he was like, oh, I don't want to rent an apartment anymore. I want to buy the house instead, because like it's better for us for the future. And what if you get pregnant? He keeps saying that every day to me. So that means he's admitted.
Well, you also said that he introduced you to like his mom and his whole family, right? When you guys went to Barbados?
His entire family. We spoke for 2 months when I was in China. We were in a long distance relationship. And then he decided to take me to Barbados. And I asked him, what's the purpose for the visit? He said, because he wants to show me his family, like where he grew up. And also he wants to take the Barbados passport because he want to travel to China. Because for Barbados passport, he doesn't need a visa. So how can I not trusting like all of these, you know? He did like making efforts, like
congratulations, Daisy, on your
for me it was like everything was pretty like real for me.
Yeah.
When did you start to sense things were off with him?
About a week ago, he told me he decided not to rent the apartment as he promised. The reason why I want my own space is because I knew he wanted to see other girls, and his job, because of what he does, obviously he's going to like deal with other women, associate with other women, which is fine for me. We had an agreement, you know, on that. And I know all men, you know, to become successful, they wouldn't want to be with just one woman. And I told him, as long as I'm the man, that's fine with me. Just use protection and don't bring me disease. And he agrees with that. And then he told me he doesn't want to rent the apartment. And then he started telling me, oh, he needs space. He said his Instagram is down. And he said, maybe he cannot take care of me. When he's not even like taking care of me, like I literally did my own stuff, you know?
Okay, let's say tomorrow, right? He, after saying all of this, after making the jokes on the show and everything, let's say he turns around, he's like, hey, you know what? I kind of behaved like a dick and douchebag. I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to step up. Would you kind of let him, or is that bridge kind of already burned? Is that like gone, that opportunity?
No, it's gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
For me, he's nothing to me right now.
Okay. And in the future, right, if the child decides that they, you know, want to meet their dad and wants to be an active part of their life, is that like something that you'd be super positive with? Is that like something that you probably like, I'm not so sure?
No, he cannot see the child.
He cannot see the child, okay.
Yeah, because he's not acting like a dad.
Sure, of course, yeah.
Well, I think
he's laughing about it. Look at
what this guy's saying. Is let's say he realized tomorrow, let's say it come to Jesus moment, he realizes, oh, I was actually being a terrible person. Let's say he realizes that and he says, you know what, we're going to do this together. I know he won't. I'm just saying, hypothetically, if he decided to actually live his values and be a Christian man in this world and take care of his kids, if he decided that, would you let him see his kid? You would, right?
No, I wouldn't.
Jesus.
I wouldn't. Because what did he do? What did he do for this kid? He doesn't even want this kid. He wants me to take the pill. He didn't even want to talk to me. I talked to him. I said, because I was afraid maybe like he was questioning me about the pregnancy test, that I was trapping him. So I went to the hospital. I did a blood test that came out. I sent it to him to make sure I'm not trapping him. And before that, he didn't talk to me. He didn't ask me how I am, how's my situation. He just like kind of kicked me out. He kicked me out from his apartment. I booked my ticket and I came to New York. That was it. I didn't do anything wrong in this relationship. The fact is I did a lot. And everybody was like, oh, he's paying you. He doesn't pay me.
Okay. Let me ask this. In the future, if your child decides that they want, even at an early age, to get to know their dad, for the sake of like your child, right? Would you consider being supportive of that, or would you be like, nope, your dad wasn't there, he's an asshole, that? What would be the case here if it was the child asking to get to know their dad?
Well, if it's legally, I don't have to, like, my child doesn't have to see him, then I won't. Yeah, but I'm not sure right now. Like, I don't have a indecision right now what to do about this baby, because like I don't know. I'm not sure.
Can I ask you, whose idea was it to come to Miami here?
What?
Whose idea was it for you to move to Miami? Was it something you came to together, or was it your idea to go move? Yeah.
So I posted on my story that before, like, I spent the New Year with him, right? And before I traveled back to China, he asked me, like, what's my plan? And he told me, first he had a conversation with me that he was really serious with me, and he sees me as a future, something that he can have a future with, like someone. And I told him, well, if that's the case, and I really like him here, and I can move here. Yeah, that's something we decided together.
Okay, can I ask?
Really, he was really serious with me. He always tests me, ask me questions.
Like what, if you don't mind me asking?
Like, what do you want from a man in the future? Like, what do you want?
Oh, he was asking, actually, you know what he was doing? See, men do this where they want to know what kind of character they need to play in your life, and they want to know the script. So you told him this.
He knows what I want.
Yeah, because you told him, girlfriend. You told him. You didn't keep nothing secret.
Okay, wait. Everybody says I'm with him for his money. But look,
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. The reason I know you...
I don't care about money. I never said I don't, because on the show I even said they were asking me how much money do you think a man should make for a year? I told them $1 million, and that's my standards. He knows my standards.
Daisy, the reason I know you're not for money is because you went 50-50 on that bracelet. Okay,
yes,
a woman who was for money would never go 50-50 on that bracelet.
And I bought my own ticket to Miami.
Child.
First time I went to I bought my own ticket, and I know he buys ticket for other girls, but I never asked him like, can you buy me a ticket? For me, that's like so cheap, just like $200 or what, like, because I'm really in love with the person, so I didn't even care about the money. The reason why he bought me the bracelet, because he bought me a fucking fake bracelet.
Yeah, I know. I read that part.
And then because I buy these bank leaves all the time, I have an account. I always know, like, when the moment I got the bracelet, I'm like, this is fake. But I didn't tell him immediately. I told him 2 days later, and he was acting like he didn't know. For sure, he knows.
I'm just curious. Can I ask a question about for the kid? If Walter apologized for everything and came clean on everything, wouldn't you want him to be involved in like your child's life?
But why would you care about that?
What do you mean? Well, because he's the most important person that we're talking about right now, right?
Yeah, but why do you care about he's gonna be a part of my baby's life?
It's not just your babies, it's both of your babies, right? And doesn't the child
he doesn't
wants to be involved?
Yeah, it's both of our baby, but he's not acting like man. So do you think he has a right to see the baby?
Do you think you have a right to child support?
I mean, he doesn't need to. That's fine.
Well, you said the U.S. government said he had to pay, but the U.S. government is also going to make you share custody with him too, right? Whether you want to or not, unless you have a compelling reason not to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I will let what government decide to do. If they decide that, okay, my child have to see him, then that's fine. But if the government says, okay, my baby doesn't need to see him, then that's not unnecessary.
What shouldn't the priority be to like build a healthy life for your future child? Shouldn't that be the focus? Like, how do you make sure your child has a father that wants to spend time with him and be involved in his life, and has a mother
his father doesn't want him.
He just found out that you're pregnant, right? I mean, he's probably freaking the fuck out. I imagine he probably isn't ready to be a dad, or doesn't necessarily want to right now. But like, why close the door on that
I am not closing it. I'm just saying, based on his behavior right now.
But if he
Look,
changes his
why
behavior
do
in the
you
future,
speak for him? Why do you speak for him? Because clearly he's acting like an idiot on the show.
well, you're
even
both
right now.
you're both acting like idiots, right? To be fair, right? You got
What am
pregnant
I
with
acting?
because you got pregnant by a guy that doesn't want to marry you. You're just as dumb as he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem isn't with either of you, though. That shouldn't be the main concern. The main concern should be the child, right?
He's not concerning about the child. I am. That's why I went on an adult conversation. So don't
You're leaking DMs on
speak
Instagram.
for
How are you?
him.
You don't care. You're not caring. The child right now is just a money ticket for you. You're not caring at all about the child. Why are you leaking
What is
all
the
of this
money?
publicly?
What
the money is the
what
child
the
support that you
money?
think that you were talking about earlier.
Look,
that you're very
who are
familiar with the
you?
U.S.
Who
law.
are you? I'm here because I got invited from the owner. Who are you? If you're not owner, don't speak to me. Because you have no right to talk about my situation. It's not
You're
even
literally
about
on the
money.
internet talking about your situation everywhere. What do you mean?
I'm talking about the situation. It's not about money. What do you know about anything?
What do I apparently more than you
Do you
do?
think
I'm not getting
I'm
knocked
like-
up by Fresh from Fresh and Fit. What do you? You're trying to act like you're the one with all the
Who are
experience
you?
here?
Who are you? How do you have the right to talk about this? Like talking about a man.
Because I'm apparently because I'm older than you. I've got more life experience than you. And I'm the only
you're
one that.
older than me, so you have more rights.
No, apparently I'm just curious. It seems like you have like all of this.
I don't want to talk to you right now.
Okay, so Daisy,
I don't want to talk to you.
let me
Okay. Destiny's gonna take a break for a little bit.
I am. I'll take out. This woman is a fucking piece of trash, though. She's ruining this kid's life because she
You
just
are
wants to
a
milk
fucking
this guy for
trash.
money. You're actually subhuman filth. Just letting you know that. Good luck. Bye.
You can say whatever you want.
I am. God will judge you.
You can say whatever you want.
Okay.
That's
so
very mean.
Daisy.
That
so
guy is very mean.
I wanna continue
of that. If he does, then I think at least he's doing something.
Jessica, you gotta ban me. I can't. I'm gonna kill myself listening to this person. Oh my god, you have to ban me from your
Daisy,
server.
wait a minute, hold on. We're having a calm conversation.
Yeah, why are you being so mean?
Everyone here is just trying to be nice.
I can't tell Tree. I can't tell how
Empathetic.
naive you are. For her to say earlier, she's like, and I know that in the United States of America, paternity law says that he needs to pay for this. And also, I'm on a tourist visa, so I can't work, and it's very expensive here, and I'm Miami, and I need him to pay for all of the blah, 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 blah. Like, bro, she wasn't going 50-50 earlier. She was investing, and it's about to pay 18 years worth of dividends.
I'm not saying he needs to pay for everything. I'm saying he should pay for the non-insurance pregnancy and give birth of the surgery and to see the OB. If you're a child's father, you're not going to pay for that. I'm not asking him to pay for my shit, pay for my shopping.
You should be trying to get
Are
him
you
as involved in the
stupid or
child's
something?
life as you're trying to get him involved in the child's finances. And you seem to have no desire to do that.
Okay, fine. Don't get me pregnant.
It's two people. It takes two. He didn't rape you, did he? Are we dropping that accusation today? You guys both fucked. The
he
child is
did
both of
rape
yours.
Well, we had an agreement. If he doesn't come inside on me, I won't get pregnant.
That's not an agreement, honey. That's called biology. Yes.
Be logic. Be like educated yourself, please. Before talk to me, okay? People ask me a question, I'm just telling how I feel. I could fake it, okay? He doesn't have to do that. I'm just saying this is what I wish for. Every woman would wish for that.
Every woman would wish to get. How long have you even been dating this
Every
guy?
woman would wish that the child's father would support them.
Yeah, but I think they would also wait to have a baby
I'm
with
not
a child's
saying
father
I
who
want
wants to
his
be involved
money.
with the
I'm
child's
saying-
life.
What are you talking about? Like, please, I don't even want to talk to you right now.
Don't you want a child's father to be involved in the child's life?
Yes, I do, but he doesn't want to. Don't you understand me?
Then why not work towards that?
I did. Did you not see what I post?
Yeah,
He
I saw
doesn't
you.
even want to talk to me. He doesn't want to have an adult conversation. He refused to see me. He said, I'm not going to see you.
When did he find out? When did he find out you were
said-
pregnant?
Like on the 30th of March, I text him.
Yeah,
that's the first conversation. And
Okay,
he
so-
said, I called him and he said, I said, babe, let's meet and discuss about the situation. He said, meet for what? He said, meet for what? Go get a pill. That's what he said.
Probably because he doesn't want to have a kid right now, right? Probably a really emotional time for him too, yeah?
Okay, I think that's pretty much it. And
Yeah, that went way longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, I think
Thank you
I'm
for
just
coming
gonna
on.
go. Yeah, thank you.
Lots of bed rest.
Hold on, Daisy,
Don't let that baby die. That's your money ticket.
Daisy.
Wait,
I
tree final
added you.
question.
Just add me back. And like I said, if you want to talk, you can. Just when you go to your pending friends, you'll see TREE. It's a black Wonder Woman. Feel free to add me back. And if you want to talk about this in the future, or if not, you know, saying I'm here for you. But I want personally to give a big thanks to JS for having this platform for you, me, and everybody else to come on here to listen. And I also want to thank you for your time for talking with us.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me, to letting me express myself, because otherwise I would have to go to a therapist.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
We got the best lawyer that money can buy.
Don't listen to him. Just
Don't
leave
listen to him.
gracefully. Okay?
He's rude,
he's
okay?
just bitter and mean, and
He's in that whole
he's
world
getting
of
up
red
there.
pill podcasters. Just don't listen to him
right.
so much.
You're such an asshole, Destiny. Like,
What do you mean? This is actually the worst type of human being in the world. I wouldn't care so much. It's funny that it is funny that they're gonna get fucked over by essentially the red pill's worst nightmare, right? Because this is literally the worst nightmare of any red pill guy. But it's the idea that she's like weaponizing some poor fucking kid who's gonna be born to a woman who's like 30% plastic, 50% filled with whatever they put in her in Dubai, and then just the rest percentage just some disgusting, horrible person who's sitting here like half the shit she was talking about was like money, bro. All the conversations earlier about like, would you let Walter in this kid's life? Oh, I don't know. Even if he changed his mind, no. He showed me who he is. No, I'm gonna do that. And then out of nowhere, she's like, because I think Justigal asked something about like, oh, well, what about child support or finance? She's like, well, I know in the United States of America, the laws make it so that the father has to provide. I'm like, what the fuck? And she's over here talking about like, oh yeah, well, I called my lawyer to protect myself. What the fuck are you calling a lawyer to protect yourself? 2 days after a positive pregnancy test with a guy that you know is a millionaire living in Miami that you've been dating for 4 months? No,
She also might just be lying about that, but
lying about what?
Getting a lawyer. She probably just lying.
Why?
About
She's premeditated every other part of this. What do you mean? She literally minded
the
for a
recording
phone
thing
call.
was what set me off too. The recording
Yeah,
thing was
she
what
had
set
a
me
phone
off.
call
That
with him. She
they talked
recorded it. She
10
fucking
minutes
yeah,
after. Yeah, 10 minutes after
Everything
she showed
she's
him the
talking
pregnancy
about-
test. But go ahead.
Everything she's talking about is like financial responsibility. Are you going to provide? Are you going to take? What is she just saying here? Oh, I've got a tourist visa. I can't work here. I'm going to have to be here for 9 months without working. I hope he provides me. But bitch, go back to China. Why the fuck would you want to be in the United States? Also, I don't know if you caught this earlier. It was I don't want to have an abortion. I don't want to kill my child. I don't want to kill my child. Notice how 5 minutes ago she slipped in like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. Bullshit. Also, look at this again to quote the red pill philosophy, and it is true to some extent. Look at this chick's Instagram. This is not some naive I can barely speak English. I'm just poor Chinese girl. Bullshit. She's sophisticated. She's traveled the fucking world. She's got flown out to so many different fucking countries. She's no fucking shot. Is this some random dipshit naive little girl from some hodunk town in China who got taken advantage of by poor Walter? She finessed the fuck out of him, which again is, listen, if you want to finesse, but the fact that there's like a kid involved is gross. She could at least be trying to blackmail him like $150K for abortion money. I would support that. Okay, go for it. Get your bag.
Okay.
Damn, to weaponize a kid like this? That's gross.
Destiny hit it right on the head. This chick was looking for a come up, and guess what? She got it. Can't get mad at her for it. At the end of the day, Walter has been on these type of websites looking for sex workers to date. He clearly wants a whore, and he found one. So I don't understand what the big deal is. This is not some 16-year-old girl giving birth on the bathroom floor during the prom. This man is in his mid-30s. He knows what's up. He knows what happens when you have unprotected sex. So I don't know why we're holding this grown-ass man's hand. He knows what time it is. If he did not want to have a baby with a sex worker, he probably should have protected himself. He didn't want to live like that. He wanted to live reckless. So this is what happens when you live recklessly. So when Amaru starts swinging and windmilling and acting all crazy like he's some goddamn hero, I'm just confused. You're upset at people giving Walter legitimate criticism for his inconsistency?
You motherfuckers weren't there when everyone and their fucking mom came at us. You motherfuckers weren't there when I got the false accusation against me. You motherfuckers weren't there when this bitch lied and said that I got her pregnant when I fucking did it. And then you dumbasses, 3 years later, believe some bitch that makes the same fucking allegations again. You fucking idiots. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right fucking here. all right? These guys were with me in my darkest times. I'm not gonna fucking leave them in their darkest times. Fuck you, motherfuckers. I got my real estate, got my money, I'm fine. I'm not going anywhere. I can't be bought.
That was real.
Imagine being 37 and having a meltdown like that. Being a 37-year-old man screaming, hooting and hollering over your friend knocking up some whore from China. And it was Amaru a few weeks ago who claimed that this chick was not a sex worker when everyone was pointing out all these pictures of her in Dubai, getting all this strange Nicki Minaj-esque plastic surgery, all of these pictures with these random guys, everyone saying this chick's a sex worker. But no, you wanted to defend Fresh and his questionable taste in women. You know what, Amaru? I don't know why people keep saying that you should go solo. Nigga, you are nobody's Beyonce. You are just as problematic and just as dusty as Fresh. Can't we just get rid of both of y'all? Like, can we do a 2-for-1 special?